seen a lot of ups and a lot of downs in Toronto, but it hasn't seemed to have taken your play or your approach. How have you been able to do that?
Oh, I mean, I think that's natural. Over the course of a career, you're going to have good days, bad days, good stretches, bad stretches, and I think what really defines you is just how you handle those things, and you try to keep an even keel and just go about your business, try to be the best you can be, regardless of the situation. It's not just me. There's lots of guys that have been through a lot in this market, on this team, in this city. So I think we got a good mix of guys, good attitude, and good mentality going into the season.
On the first day, you said you know how you feel about being a Leaf. How would you sum it up? Why do you love being a Leaf?
It's all I've ever known. So I'm happy here. I love the city. This logo means a lot to me, and I try to enjoy work every day. That's all. No different than anybody else in that sense.
How do you feel about, compared to last year's 1 week and play hockey training camp, how do you feel about the length of this training camp?
Just in terms of the day-to-day?
Yeah, the day-to-day.
Yeah, it's good. I think every year is different based on where you're at in your career. Obviously, last year a little more so. But this year I think we have a great mentality, a great attitude. I think we've learned a lot, we've grown a lot, and it's been a lot of fun. And I think you guys are now getting to that point during training camp where we want to start playing more games and get more involved with it. And I think we're looking forward to that over the course of the next 2 days, and then a break, I think, and then we got one more left maybe. So I mean, we're getting down to the short strokes, and guys are competitive and having fun.
Do you feel like I imagine early in training camp, all the new guys and the young guys are really excited about being here, and now it's getting to be crunch time where guys will cuts are coming. Do you feel that sort of tension in there?
Yeah, I think that comes around naturally every year. I mean, the first couple of days you get some fitness testing, and then you kind of get into the swing of things, and I think everybody's trying to keep it loose and not put too much pressure on themselves, and then when time comes for things to start getting real, it kind of tightens up a little bit. And I think that's just a natural progression of training camp, and I mean, it's a good sign when that starts to happen, because it's starting to get real.
And you've played for a variety of coaches now with this organization.
Yep.
Sheldon, we just learned this week, signed an extension.
Yeah.
How does he fit in? What's he been like for you?
He's been great. I think he communicates well. I mean, he, quite honestly, he deals more with the forwards than the D. But in my conversations with him, it's always been good. He's a good teacher. I think he really enjoys the analytical aspect of the game to a certain extent when it comes to puck possession and making plays and whatnot. So it's a great perspective. Him and Kyle are very much aligned, which makes it easy for a player to know what's going on. And I think he's very comfortable in his role. So I think it's a good position for us to be in with him in a full training camp going into what's hopefully going to be an 82-game season.
How much did he bring up analytics in team meetings? Did you bring up that?
Not really, to be honest with you. It's more just it's a bit more straightforward than that word makes it seem. It's more puck possession, chances for, chances against. It's not overly complicated, but he likes talking about that. And as players, it paints a clear picture of what we want as a team, and I think that's a good thing to have. So there's no real gray area with what we're trying to do.
We're hearing a lot of guys talk about putting the reset button. You did when you first came to camp. Does it help now when you go on the ice and you've got games to get the focus ahead, put all that other stuff behind it?
Yeah, I think it's good. I mean, right from the first day of camp, we've tried to have a different attitude, different mentality. We've tried to, move on from anything that we needed to move on from, and I feel like we've done that, and I feel like we're in a good position now with a couple of preseason games left. And like I said, guys have kind of tightened up a little bit. It's gotten a bit more serious over the past couple of days, and that's always a good sign.
Peter Mrazek was talking about how he doesn't mind playing in a big market. If fans want to come up and take a picture and have a nice conversation, if they're nice, he's happy to do it. I know it's the pandemic, so it's a little different the last little bit, but what's been your perspective and how you've dealt with life kind of in the fishbowl where you're around city?
I mean, my opinion of that whole thing is it's a little bit overblown. I feel like we're very lucky to play in this market. We have great fans, and in terms of people coming up to you, I think that's a cool thing that I've gotten to experience, and I don't think there's any side of it that can be negative. Fans aren't nice to you, that's their right. It's a free world, so a free country. It just comes with the territory of playing this world.
Were you one of those kids when you were growing up in Vancouver?
Not really, no. I mean, didn't spend much time around the rink, just by virtue of where we lived in relation to the location. So But I mean, it's cool to be a part of it now and in this position. And I've tried to enjoy every minute of it.
I remember Naz talking about signing weird things like a French fry or whatever. Do you have a favorite fan interaction?
No. I mean that aspect to it is really something I try not to take for granted and try to enjoy it. And I think it's pretty cool, and I feel very lucky to be in that position. So try to enjoy it. There's definitely some weird stuff that happens along the way, but it's whatever.